Can I make a steak burrito and queso blanco faster than going through the Chipotle drive-thru?
I don't even know if our Chipotle has a drive-thru. Time to get going. Good luck, Jessica. I'm really excited for this queso.
The rice takes the longest, so that's where I'm gonna start. First off, I'm going to saute a little bit of onion in my Instapot. I love that I can saute and then cook the rice in this.
So I've never actually been to this Chipotle before. I don't think they have a drive-thru, but as long as the line inside isn't too long, it should be all right.
So I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil, about a 1/4 cup of fresh minced white onion. I'll give that a stir and let this cook for a few minutes. I'm also gonna add a little bit of my Mexican seasoning blend. Now that my onions are getting soft, I'm going to add 2 cups of white rice, diced green chilies and tomatoes, 1 cup of water, and finally my last cup of water to total 3 cups of liquid that I've added. I'll stir everything together. I'm also gonna add about a tablespoon of chicken bouillon concentrate. So I'll put the lid on. It'll be done in about 12 minutes after it gets to full pressure. So now I'm gonna generously season my steak on both sides. I'm using skirt steak, which is one of my favorite cuts for burritos and fajitas. I'll go ahead and flip it and do the other side now. I'm gonna just let this sit and continue to absorb all of these delicious flavors while I prep my other ingredients.
I'm currently waiting to turn. I'm taking this back alleyway thing into the parking lot. It'll save us some time that way. I don't have to go on that main road over there, and it cuts right through, so we're pretty much there.
Cut your bell pepper, cut your onion into slices as well. And then if you really love jalapenos, you can add those as well. I've preheated my oven already, some charred corn to make a charred corn salsa, seasoning blend that I have to that as well. And it's gonna go on convection at 400 until it starts to brown on the edges. I'll go ahead and drain a can of black beans. I'm gonna go ahead and add a tablespoon of salted butter to my pan, 1 cup of milk, 1 12-ounce can of evaporated milk, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Whisk it as I add it very quickly. I've got this on low to medium heat. I'm gonna let this cook until it starts to thicken. Add the 1/2 cup of diced tomatoes and green chili. Stir that all together. Add a few shakes of hot sauce. I've oiled my pan and I've got it on high. Now that it's nice and hot, I'll add the vegetables and a little bit of seasoning. Let it sit for a few minutes. In the meantime, I'm going back to stir my queso, and I'm gonna go ahead and start grating cheese. I have a white sharp cheddar and also a Chipotle jack.
I see Chipotle. It's on the other side of this parking lot. I think this is the fastest I've ever gotten to a restaurant in one of these chef versus drive-thru videos. Now, a lot of people have been commenting saying, Ian, you're such a slow driver. Drive faster. To all of those people, I really would appreciate if you'd pay some of my past speeding tickets.
My queso sauce is looking good.
Whoa, sorry to pause the video. I promise this isn't an ad. YouTube won't let us make the video any longer, so you just have to click part 2 right there above the title and the video will keep playing. I promise you'll still find out who wins. Sorry about that.